With 22 days till the big day, the town of Cochrane is preparing for the arrival of Old St. Nick with the first ever Santa Claus parade. Our guests this morning include Mick McGee, who's the chairman of the Cochrane Santa Claus Parade Committee. Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
And also Patricia Gustafson, who has donated a sleigh.
Yes.
Is this for Santa?
This is for Santa. You know, he needs a special conveyance.
This is a beautiful sleigh as well, too, Patricia. I know we have a picture of it. I don't know if we can show it in just any second here, but what's the story behind the sleigh?
I got the sleigh many
gorgeous.
years ago, 30 years ago, and there it is. And we restored it and have kept it ever since, and we try and get it out at Christmas time with the horses. And we go around the neighborhood caroling.
And you heard that Cochrane was having their first ever Santa Claus parade, and you said, hey, I have an idea. And did you get a hold of this guy over here?
I wish that were true. I was actually moving and decided to sell the sleigh. And Mick happened to arrive on Cookie Day.
Cookie Day.
Cookie Day, yeah.
Cookie Day.
Yeah, oh, the cookies were lovely.
They were
Perfect.
They were perfect. And he came to look at it, and the more he and his lovely wife looked at it and thought about buying it, the more I said, well, I don't think I really want to sell my sleigh, because I've had a lot of fun with it. It's really been an enjoyment.
And Santa will be very happy to be riding in it.
Yes, he will.
Oh, my
and
goodness.
So I donated it.
Good for you. Good for you. Looking forward to it, which, by the way, the parade happens this weekend, this Saturday, Mick.
No, it's the 13th of December.
Oh, I'm sorry, the 13th.
Yep.
That's, my apologies,
Yep.
the 13th, so in 2 weeks from now.
Yep.
This is the first time that Cochrane is having a parade
for
Santa Claus.
Yep,
what happened?
The first ever one. We felt that Cochrane's a growing community, it's a young community, but there was a void between Light Up and Christmas time itself. So a group of us got together and decided to put on the first ever Santa Claus parade.
And
are we mad? Probably yes.
Yeah. Well, when you got together, that was probably, what, a year ago,
Yep.
6 months ago?
No, it was a year ago. It was a year in the planning.
You're discovering this doesn't just happen overnight. I mean, if you don't have folks like Patricia who are participating or are somehow involved, it can be a bear.
This is a great example of community spirit. I went down and saw Patricia, and it was clear that she did not want to sell a sleigh. But we came up with a compromise,
Sure.
And it was sort of gone on from there, and it's absolutely brilliant. Community's been good. In fact, they've been brilliant. Lots of people are in the parade. At the moment, we've got over 300 people taking part in the parade for a first one.
My heavens.
That's absolutely awesome.
Is part of the difficulty just getting people like Patricia aware of what you're about to do? Because being the first of anything can be daunting.
Exactly. You've got to start somewhere. And I think a lot of people are waiting for year two. Mm-hmm. But give credit to the people that have come on board on year one. They've believed in what we can do.
Yeah.
And I think it's really good. It's really good for the families. And our motto is creating childhood memories that last a lifetime.
Come on.
So we want the kids to say, when they're 20 or 30, we were at the first ever Cochrane Santa Claus parade. So they can say to their children, we were there, and we create those childhood memories.
Patricia, when you hear Mick talk about this, I mean, it does warm your heart to know that there's folks like this guy who are willing to take the time with other volunteers to put something like this together, which is not an easy task.
It's not an easy task to get people to volunteer today. I mean, everybody's really busy and they all have their own families and things to do, but it really does say a lot for Mick and his committee. I've been to the committee meetings and they're so enthused.
And passionate.
They're very passionate.
Is it true that there will be a train also going through Cochrane on the same day of the parade, December 13th?
Well, the train's actually stopping. It's the holiday train.
Perfect.
And it's actually stopping. It arrives at 2:45. There's a free concert between 3 and 3:30.
Wow.
And it leaves at 3:45. So we're encouraging people to stay on after that and watch the parade.
The parade officially starts at what time?
5 o'clock.
So it starts at 5, goes until, well, you've got 300 participants. My goodness, man, you're going to go for at least an hour and a half.
Well, we don't know at the moment. As I say, it's the first ever one, so we're just going to be gaze. We're not going to rattle through it. We're just going to
take your time.
Take your time.
It's your first ever, man. Don't be in a hurry.
Exactly. So we're going to see what happens.
And even though you're not from Cochrane, you can still be a part of this. I can come down from anywhere.
You can come from anywhere. We're encouraging people, come down, see Santa.
Yes.
Carol didn't do one, or haven't done one since 2006. That was their last Santa Claus parade. So we're encouraging people, come down, see Santa. there's lots of other things going on that day in Cochrane as well. So,
and see the magnificent sleigh that this young lady donated as well too. Looking forward to it, both of you. Thank you very much for coming in. This has been great. It's Mick McGee, who's the chairman of the Cochrane Santa Claus Parade Committee, and Patricia Gustafson, who is so kindly donated this wonderful sleigh that you saw earlier. Cannot wait. I know Santa will be very, very happy. Other things that are happening in and around our city as well include the Music for a Winter Evening. Its Corpus Christi Male Choral is partnering with Legacy Kitchens and Dennis Plintz and Associates with Sotheby's International Realty Canada. It's the 14th annual. If you'd like more information, check out the number 403-717-3385. This is Trending on Shaw.